Matt, almost a spectacular ending to that one, but it's only a point. What are your thoughts?
Performance-wise, I was quite pleased. We created the better chances. They had a 20-minute spell in the second half where we lost a little bit of control, went a little bit leggy, and stopped using the ball as well as we had done previously, and they went more attacking, and we just didn't quite handle their runners into the back line, probably from midfield more than anywhere else. It's not a bad performance whatsoever. Definitely it was quite a good performance. We just didn't quite get the rewards for that tonight. They changed their shape tonight. We're a little bit more resolute, less space than what they have been so far this season, and it comes down to those moments in terms of the chances first half, and then we scored a really good goal, well worked goal, a little bit fortunate in terms of the own goal, but then we just got to somehow hold on to that next 10-15 minutes.
Having said what you said to the players after the game on Saturday, was that the kind of performance you were expecting from them, the reaction?
Yeah, Saturday was Saturday. Saturday deteriorated into what it was in terms of what I felt the performance lacked. It certainly wasn't for the want of trying tonight. And like I said, Ryan's effort in the first half, MJ's one, and then Jola when he's through. Those goals were probably going in for MJ and Jola early on in the season. And then that's where the game is at the moment. That was a tight game with two good teams on show.
I mean, on another day, it could have been different. You know, Ryan Bowman's instead of hitting the post, made goal in at the end. Nigel may have scored. You know, it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I say, it certainly wasn't for want of trying. And even at the end, they're defending their goal for the lives. So I thought that was two teams who really went at it. It was a quick game of football. We've obviously lost Jake Taylor, it looks like. There were some tired bodies out there. Tom Parks was struggling. Josh Key on the back of obviously the COVID bits and pieces, and Jake Caprice hasn't had too much game time. So it was important the players who came onto the pitch made a difference tonight, and it just took them 10-15 minutes just to get going. Once it did get going, we finished strongly again. But it is what it is in terms of that point. If we keep playing like that, we'll pick up more points than we want.
Is there any early diagnosis on Jake Taylor?
It was a tight hamstring at half time. He felt it a little bit, and it probably just tightened up towards the start of the second half. So it is what it is. Fatigue. We spoke at length about how the amount of effort these players are putting in. So we'll have to assess him going into the weekend.
And obviously without Randall Williams as well, just give an update on him. I should have asked you at the weekend.
Stress fracture. We hope it's not a serious one because it didn't come over a period of time, if that makes sense. It just came on from a training session. Usually a stress fracture takes 3 or 4 weeks to heal and then another couple of weeks to build back up. So you're looking between 4 to 6 weeks at the earliest stage. It is what it is in terms of injury. But we got Jake Caprice and Josh Key down at right side. I thought they got better as the game went on, especially in terms of Josh Key. He was putting good balls in towards the end. So like I say, you can't do anything about that and you pick up injuries. Like I said, we probably picked up a couple more from tonight, so this is where our squad's really going to be tested.
Do you feel the game changed when Bolton brought on Ganuano? He was quite hard to deal with at times.
It was, but they got a platform from central areas. They had more joy against our centre half. Our centre halves were dominant first half, and then, like I say, just runners off the back of our centre midfielders. The lad Sarkovic is known better in the league at doing that. We saw him last season in terms of Plymouth's promotion team, and for the one moment we didn't quite tag him. That was their equalising goal. But like I say, on the balance of the chances, I thought we were the better team.
Now I'll get it right today. Harrogate on Saturday. Their game was called off quite late tonight. So
they've been called off again.
Power cut in the whole town. So,
Jesus, what?
You know, have a fresh set of legs when we played on Tuesday. I mean,
yeah. Well, look, Bolton had a fresh set of legs tonight, and that might have shown towards the end. Certainly in terms of when you lose your captain and bits and pieces. But those are things we can't really affect too much. We've got to put out a sensible team this weekend. It'd be a tough place to go when you go up to Harrogate, and it'll be a physical game similar to what we saw on that Tuesday night when we played them here. But we go there, and I want to be aggressive with the team. We changed the shape towards the end of this game tonight to allow us to get 2 centre forwards on the pitch, and it almost came off with Benno and Ryan at the top of the pitch. So it's something we might look to do this weekend.
I don't want to worry you too much, but there's a snow forecast in Harrogate on Friday night, so let's hope that's not always.
But like we talked, there's so many things going on in football and in the country at the moment. We just can't control that. All we've got to do is get up there safely, play a game of football, and come back again and make sure the players come back in a better position in terms of their bodies, ready for next weekend.
Well, Matt, thank you. That's after 2 failed trips, you finally get away again.
Thank you.